After weeks of intense rainfall, flooding in parts of the country has killed at least 170 people and has rendered more than 200,000 homeless. Northern Nigeria has been worse hit by the floods this year, while other parts of the country remain at risk due to rising water levels at rivers Niger and Benue. Well, as part of measures to address this, key stakeholders have come together to discuss the draft of Nigeria's Disaster Risk Reduction Analysis Report, the National Disaster Risk Reduction Strategy 2023 to 2030, as well as the 2024 to 2027 Action Plan for the country.
Management of disaster risks in contemporary period is anchored on preparedness, prevention, mitigation, risk reduction and adaptation. This cannot be realized in our country without the full deployment of a strategic plan that clearly assigns roles and responsibilities to implementing MDAs and other relevant stakeholders.
Early Warning for All is a global initiative that ensures everyone is protected from hazardous weather, water, or climate events through life-saving early warning systems by the end of 2027. Nigeria is looking to integrate this initiative into its action plan on disaster risk reduction.
It is on record that the current escalation of disaster events in form of conflicts, banditry, and annual floods, coupled with extreme weather events, have triggered the compelling desire to develop the DRR strategy and action plan for Nigeria. Today's workshop is part of the Sahel Resilience Project titled Strengthening Capacities for Disaster Risk Reduction and Adaptation for Resilience in the Sahel region.
Meanwhile, a report with recommendation on what is needed to evolve a national communication protocol to better manage early warning and emergency response in Nigeria has also been put together by the National Space Research and Development Agency.
The project was born out of the realization that there is that gap of communication gap between relevant stakeholders as regards flood. One feat of this project is the realization that, there's that need for a national communication protocol when it comes to disaster. And that brings us to this early warning for all that is being launched here.
State governments are being urged to live up to their primary responsibility of protecting lives and property. This they can do by evacuating people living in flood-prone areas. It is hoped that this initiative will result in more protection for Nigerians and also save the country from huge economic loss. Georgina Ndupezainka, Arise News.